Okay, this working is a breakup working. Basically, we are going to split two people up. Okay, hope you can hear me. I need to get a microphone. I'm recording this on my phone. I normally don't do that, so sorry if you can't hear correctly. So we want rid of this female who's interfering in this scenario. So I'm putting on some vanishing oil on her name paper. If you don't have a photograph and name paper, it's fine. Use what you have, basically. And if you've got photographs, you want to put them back to back so they're not looking into each other's eyes. Like I said, this is a name paper and a photograph. And I'm folding it away and anti-clockwise. So I did anoint the papers with a few bits and pieces prior to this. If you've got some breakup oil, use that. Separation oil, anything along those lines, use that. I'm going to pop that into the jar. And I've got the petition, and it's always good to keep the petition, I think, in the present tense. So I basically said that two of them are no longer together, hate each other, can't stand each other, and he breaks it off. He doesn't want to be with her anymore, and so I've asked the Santa Muerte to help Santa Muerte to watch over everything, and with her grace, things will hopefully work out. You need something sharp. Sometimes I use needles, pins, but I like to use a coffin nail these days. So a rusty coffin nail that has been dipped in some breakup oil, and I'm popping that in there. And I need some black dog hair for fighting and arguments, and some black cat hair. Where are we? Where's the cat hair? It's so hard to get cat hair, especially black cat hair. I don't own cats. It is really hard to get it. So, you know, I just get a little bit each time. Give me one moment. Okay. Tiny little bag. Okay. Now, I make it's a destruction mix, and I'm popping that in. That is made with some vinegar to sour the relationship, some black salt, a little bit of graveyard dirt to call an ending, a little bit of sulfur, a little bit of devil's dung. There's a lot more in that. I'll do a video on how I make that. This is cayenne pepper mixed with some chili, and this is good for getting people to argue and, you know, not agree, that kind of thing. Ooh, make me want to sneeze. Let's have a look. And a little bit more black salt, just to bring darkness into this relationship. There we go. And you could, let me drop, where is it? Yeah, a little bit of destruction powder. That will bring some destruction to the relationship. Just a tiny bit of this stuff, it's because it's so potent. And let me see what else. A little bit of sulfur. Oh, that's a big bit of sulfur. It's going to be good fun with the vinegar. And I've got a separation mix that I use. Okay, let's pop that in. Relationship is over. It is done. There's no more love in this relationship. Time to move on, call it a day. It's over. It is done. Power of Santa Muerte. It is over. It is done. Santa Muerte. It is over. It is done. It's over. It is done. So basically I'm just pushing a bit of energy in that, and I'm going to give it a good shake. So the pictures, well, every time I shake, the pictures will become all, soggy, and it will rip through. The nail will rip through, and the sulfur, etc., will rip through those pictures and bring everything, everything will just be sludge, and that's what we want to do. We want to make the relationship messy, and then they will part company. So I will put a black candle on this. I'll dress the candle in some breakup oil, and that is basically the preparation. I'm not finished this working at all. I'm going to be placing the candle on it, and each night, on the appropriate nights, I will be calling for an ending to this, and we can take it from there. This is really just the bare bones of things. So afterwards, always do cleansing. Always get this off you. Do cleansing. Whatever you've got available. Sea salt. If that's all you have, use sea salt in your bath water, and call about healing yourself and cleansing. Visualize your chakras all clean, and basically, if that's all you have is the sea salt, that's fine. Florida water is good. Hyssop, sage, use everything, if you want as well. But it's advisable to do that cleansing after you do something like this. When I'm finished with this, I'll work this, I'm not sure, probably for quite a while. I don't really know. I'll get a feel for it as I go along, and I'll deploy this. This little bottle's going to go to or jar is going to go to the cemetery. I have a place in the cemetery designated for this, and that's where it'll go. If you can't get to a cemetery, put it somewhere, I wouldn't keep it on your property, to be honest with you. Bury it somewhere just away from your property that's a negative place. If something happened that was negative, you could even bury it there if you can, or put it in the water that's flowing out of town, kind of thing, away from you, that kind of thing. So, but always cleanse. It's important to cleanse. Now I work with Santa Muerte, and that is, who I've called for this. Santa Muerte knows the situation. So if you don't have pictures or anything like that, and you have a deity, the deity knows, in my opinion, who the person is and where to go, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I'll be dressing a black candle, and I'll burn a notch of the candle down each night. We can see how things go from there. I'm going to read some cards on this aspect of how, no, the client has actually sent some questions, so I'll have a look at those. Give me a second. Okay, so sorry for it being dark in here. I need to light some candles. My candles are nearly out. But anyway, the situation at the moment, I believe, is having issues with this female. There's regret about you for sure, and not settling down correctly with you. The female around him is not a good female. I see her as the snake in this reading. So she's a very sly person, not a very nice person, a person that's basically out for herself. I feel that there's something that he needs to discuss with you and wants to talk to you about. Something he needs to get off his chest. There's something that you're not aware of, and he wants to talk to you about it, and he wants to meet up, I think, with you. And that's why I think you got that blank email. That email that said nothing. I think it was him wanting to initiate contact. And then I've got there's something going on with regards to his life. I'd be inclined to say there's a gossip situation regarding whatever's going on. I'm going to come back to these cards in a moment, but I want to look at a few of these cards that I selected. They're oracle cards, so they get straight to the point. The first card out is separation. So that's basically telling you what's happening at this moment in time. Retreat is the next card. It's time to disconnect from the world. That's what you're doing. I think that's part of the no contact rule. So that's a good thing. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And then we've got true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So there you go, you know. Yeah, he's special, alright. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And then we've got soulmate. I had an idea that you and him have ties together. Ties from previous lifetimes. I don't know if you believe in that, but I do. Yes, this is your soulmate. That's what that card basically says. So, yeah, excellent cards. I do think the two of you will reconnect. I can't say when. But more oracle cards. I like to cross-reference cards, so basically that's why I decided to do 2 oracle decks. First card out is frustration. I think that's just you being frustrated at the situation. And the loss, yeah, the loss of what happened, you know, the loss of him out of your life kind of thing. And then I've got good news, followed by generosity, reconciliation. So, yes, I'm happy to see those. Yes, that's a very, very good reading. Now, I'm going to look at the pendulum quickly. I'm going to have to blow this candle out. There's not enough of the candle to snuff it out. It's gone down so far. Okay. Now, I just want to steady this up a bit. Sorry, you can't really see this. I normally have a lot more light, but I'm asking this, does he still have feelings for you? And I'm getting a yes. You asked about connecting and reconciling in 2022, this year. Time is something that is really hard to predict. It's one of those things that, you know, time is fluid and the future can change. You know, at the end of the day, you're the architect of your own life. So you can change things. So, you know, nothing's set in stone, but let's ask it anyway. And saying yes. So, yeah, there would be opportunities to reconnect with him, which is really positive. You also asked the question about why he basically, you know, said that you betrayed him. I have a feeling he was just passing blame on to you kind of thing. Sorry, I'm just preparing these cards again for another shuffle. And I'm weird the way I shuffle cards. I have a feeling he was passing some sort of guilt onto you, if you know what I mean. That's what I really think. He's been passing some sort of guilt on to you, but I think you're on his mind big time, and I think that that email was most definitely his way of trying to catch your attention. It's a bit obvious, but you know, and I do think there's something he wants to talk to you about. Now I just want to probe a bit deeper. I'm going to give these a good shuffle and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking something's coming to an end. I think it's her and him. There's going to be something that's going to end there. Something's going to come to a head, and that relationship, I think, will cease. There's a lot of discord, and I think it'll be a permanent ending because I've got the coffin. There's going to be a gossip situation. Again, this is coming up again, and this man has regrets. I can tell you that. I think he has a lot of regrets regarding you. Let's see. Yeah, communication from him. He wants to start off as friends again. I think he's going to try and approach you that way. And being friends, there's no harm in that at all. I think that's a good thing. Friendship is a good base to start again, and enjoy your company, each other's company. It's a good way to start things off, instead of going back into making the old mistakes. I think this is really good. It's a good way of just kind of know that person all over again, and date and enjoy it all, have fun. But anyway, yeah. And yeah, there's a decision in the middle there. And that lily card, I think that's to do with him doing what he did with that other female, and the mountain beside it. That was it, just being totally really difficult and hard for him. I have a few more over here. I have a feeling he feels that he let you down as the man, the protector. And I do think he wants to be happy with you again, and I think he's going to ask you to meet him somewhere. Uh, and I think it will be a pleasant experience. If you decide to go, I think you should go. I think it will be a pleasant experience. Now, let me have a look. Now I've got a money or a job card beside him for some reason. I have a feeling there's a lot of stresses regarding his occupation. I have a feeling that the occupation is the problem as well. I think that the occupation plays a lot, as you told me that he changed. And I'm wondering, is he suffering from a bit of depression or PTSD? I have the health card in the middle. That's telling me that I think that he's suffering. He's going through some sort of how can I phrase it? Uh, yeah, he's going through something at the minute. I wouldn't say breakdown, but I think there's something going on in his mind. I can't pinpoint it, but it's to do with the occupation. So I would say a bit of PTSD, or some sort of turmoil that has happened in his career, and it's changed him as a person. But I don't think you should give up on him at all, because I do think that he's aware of it, and I think he'll change that. Yes. So I have the ring and the rider cards. So that's a card of commitment, and I do think that he wants commitment from you. Again, I do think he wants to go down the road of commitment, but I think he wants it more commitment. He wants to take it to the next level. Just take things easy. That's what I say to you. Take things easy. I do think the two of you will reconcile in 2022. Obviously, I can't say 100% that you will, but I do think there's a chance that will happen indeed. And I think even more, there could be, the ring is the ring at the end of the day. There could be an engagement or something along those lines. But this health card is bugging me. I think that he needs to get help, get some sort of help, because it'll bring things back into balance again. You know what I mean? It'll bring things back into balance, and you'll see glimpses of his old self, and he'll return to his old self, should I say, once he starts to get the right treatment or come to terms with what happened. I'm sure you're getting glimpses of it now and again, but I think if he gets the right help, I think he'll go back to being the caring, loving person he was before. But I do think the occupation has a lot to do with that. So anyway, I'm going to have to leave it here. I don't know how much I can put on this phone. 20 minutes I'm very close to. So it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. I'll speak to you all again sometime in the near future. More videos on the way. I have openings on Valentine's Day, I should say. I'll be doing a little bit of discount at work. If anyone is interested in that, that's available for you. Just message me and I can give you more details. So I thought I'd open up a few spaces for some love work at a discount. So speak to you soon.